pcSHOWme music, pcSHOWme music, pcSHOWme music.
Hey Trailblazers, welcome back to the New Beginning series, originally Life Works Out. I wanted to start by sharing with you why I transitioned from Life Works Out to New Beginnings. I thought it would be more informative, exciting, interesting, and meaningful for you if you were to create a song with me that I'm working on right now, as opposed to reviewing something that I had already created in the past. Today we're diving deep into the first two steps of creating New Beginnings. This song is about fresh starts and embracing new opportunities. It's a blend of inspirational lyrics, innovative music, and it incorporates my love for the 80s as well. I've already finished much of the first two steps, but they're not set in stone. We might still decide to change things up. Step 1. Reimagining the sound. A lot of step 1 involved about writing and rewriting the lyrics. I focused on themes of renewal and hope, crafting lines that reflect the spirit of new beginnings. I revisited the lyrics to ensure they resonated with the message I wanted to convey. This involved refining word choices and adjusting the flow, not only in how my message was perceived by the general public, but also in how it was perceived by the AI and how the music was meant to flow. Using cutting-edge AI tools, I generated the initial musical ideas. Much like writing a song with other musicians, AI platforms helped shape the melody, enhancing my original vision. I tried several different AI-based tools, with Suno and Udio being the main ones for this project. I chose to work with Suno in this instance as it better resonated with my vision for New Beginnings. I then began the somewhat tedious but fascinating process of generating samples. This involved adjusting and readjusting the lyrics, flow, meta tags, and generating more samples until I achieved a combination that resonated with my vision. This was akin to pounding out melodies with fellow musicians until you came up with that special idea that just clicked and you knew it was right. I continued working with AI, generating more samples until I had what I needed to create a rough template of what I felt the song should look like. Step 2. Redefining the structure. I put the samples together in one of my DAWs, Audacity, and that's where we are right now. Now I'd like to take those samples with your help, and together we'll create a more refined and streamlined melody. This is where the magic happens. I'm really excited to share this with you, Trailblazers. Let's jump into the working session, and we'll see how New Beginnings is coming together, and then we'll forge out on our own.
pcSHOWme music.
Ooh, here we are. Okay. So let's take a look at the initial rendition of New Beginnings when I first wrote it. Let's go to Suno AI, and we'll go to my library, and then we're going to go back to the initial generation and take a look at what I wrote and how it progressed and became what it is now. You can see there's a lot of renditions here that I went through, tweaking the lyrics and the meta tags to get what I wanted. Sometimes it comes together quickly, sometimes it doesn't, just like when you're writing a song with other musicians. Looks like this is the first generation right here. Right here, I finished Life's Works Out, generated the full song, and then I began on New Beginnings. Let's take a look at what the lyrics were in the first rendition. The prompt was upbeat 80s rock ballad with soaring vocals, catchy guitar riff, and a memorable chorus, exuding joy and warmth. The meta tag was intro, soft keyboard solo, and then verse 1. In the darkness, I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind, and find my way to a brighter state of mind. Then I went into a pre-chorus, new beginnings, a fresh start for me, a chance to rise from the ashes of my history. New beginnings, a clean slate, a new page where love and hope can be my guide. So some of that already changed. Chorus, new beginnings, a chance to start anew where hope and love can see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start for me where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. Then it goes into verse 2, and then the chorus, pre-chorus, the bridge, and then a chorus and an outro. Now, a lot of that changed, and this first version, this wasn't at all what I had in mind. It's more of a punk rock song. Gonna hear it?
Some people solo. In the darkness I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind, to find my way to a brighter state of mind. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, a chance to rise from the ashes of my history. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love can see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. I've been broken, but I'm not defined.
Okay, so it's not a bad first take, but it sounds a little bit more punk rock than I wanted. I was going for a 80s rock ballad presented in a modern way, more uplifting. Also, it was a little bit AI-ish, if that's a word. It is nowadays, I suppose. So let's take a look at what we did next. Looks like I like this version, which is the third version that we did. So let's see what that is. Doesn't look like I made any changes to the vocals or the lyrics or the meta tags, and the prompt is still the same also. So it was just a better generation that I felt a little bit more comfortable with. See what this sounds like.
Soft keyboard solo. In the darkness I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind and find my way to a brighter state of mind. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, a chance to rise from the ashes of my history. New beginnings, a clean slate, a new page where love and hope can be my guide. New beginnings, a chance to.
So it wasn't bad, but it was more in line with what I was aiming for, but it still wasn't there. It sounded very AI-ish. It was also very mundane. Not a lot of creativity in it. And there would have been too much work required to turn that into something. I wanted to keep going. Let's take a look. Let's go to something a little bit more recent. Let's check this one out. I like this one.
Soft keyboard solo. In the darkness I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind and find my way to a brighter state of mind. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, a chance to rise from the ashes of my history. New beginnings, a clean slate, a new page where.
So I'm not exactly sure why I said I liked that one. There may have been something in it that I like. We're not gonna waste a lot of time on that. I'll find something a little bit more current that I may have liked. It looks like I changed the prompt up here a bit. So let's see what that gave me. It also looks like I changed up the lyrics a little bit. So I changed the prompt. It's still slow, uplifting 80s power rock ballad, slow with hard rock vibes, male lead, synth bass, guitar drums, and layered harmonies. It looks like the meta tags are the same here. The lyrics are pretty much the same too. So let's see what this did.
Darkness, I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind, and find my way to a brighter state of mind. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, a chance to rise from the ashes of my history. New beginnings, a clean slate, a new page where love and hope can be my guide. New beginnings, a chance to start.
Okay, so there's some stuff that I liked in there, but there's still some problems with the flow. Definitely some points that were very AI-ish still. Let's see what else we got. Let's look at something a little bit more current. Here, I changed the prompt again, and I also started putting, since they don't give you a seed in Uno, I started making my own in the title. So New Beginnings 24.5.8 underscore 0505, which is basically just the date and time. And I did uplifting 80s slow rock power ballad with hard rock vibes, male singer, synthesizer, band, and guitar. I changed the meta tags a little bit. I combined intro, soft keyboard solo into one meta tag. Then I did verse 1. I did the pre-chorus right off that, and then pre-chorus and the bridge. The song structure still looks the same. There might have been a few changes in the lyrics. Let's see what we got here. It's like I listened to it 9 times, so I must have liked something about it. That is actually what turned out to be the current version, so I guess I liked a lot of it about it, right? So let's listen to it a little bit more.
Here in the darkness, I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind, and find my way to a brighter state of mind. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me, a clean slate, a new page, rewriting my history, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love can see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be.
So this is what actually becomes the current version with a few changes and extensions. Let's go back and see what else we got here. So I kept generating that at that point because I still wanted to see what we could produce together and if there was anything else that resonated with me and that maybe I liked a little bit more or I could use in conjunction with that to make final product that we're looking for the song. Looks like I like this one. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay, so it looks like I'm going with that prompt still. Looks like I changed up the lyrics and meta tags somewhat. Verse 1 is actually not just 4 lines, it's 8 lines. And then the pre-chorus isn't 3 lines, it's 4 lines. back to back. So I linked those up. And then we do the pre-chorus, the bridge, solo, chorus, outro, keyboards, and vocals. Anyways, let's see what we got here.
I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind, find my way to a brighter state of mind. In the mirror, the chain soul shines, lessons embraced, making me whole, dancing in echoes, leaping to light. Every step forward, my spirit takes flight. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me, a clean slate, a new page, rewriting history, where love and hope reside. Where love and hope reside. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love they see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start just for me, where I can rise and be all I'm truly meant to be, and be all I'm truly meant to be.
So this isn't bad. It's not what I had in mind for it, like the other one. I mean, that still resonates with me a lot better. But you can see the changes that I made in the lyrics, like I was saying. Not just the structure of the lyrics here, but even in the pre-chorus, I put in addition to the meta tags, I took like a clean slate dash, a new page dash, rewriting history, where love and hope resides in. To do the backup vocals, I put the rest in parentheses, where love and hope reside, and then I repeated that line again. I wanted it to break up the chorus and this way, so new beginnings, comma, and then inside single quotes, I put a chance to start anew. So I kind of instructed it how to sing the chorus so that I could get a little bit more of what we wanted. It's good. It's just, I like the other one better. The other one really felt like what I wanted to write, how I envisioned it, what I was creating it. Let's look at a few more and then we'll look at the extension process and the downloading and importing process. We'll look at this one. And that's a Celtic folk rock male singer harmony. So that one's going to be different. Let's check that out. The prompt I used was rhythmic Celtic folk rock male singer harmonies. Verses, I went back to 4-line verse 1, 3-line pre-chorus, 4-line chorus. That type of format. It also looks like I removed a few of the meta tags. So let's see how this sounds.
Here in the darkness, I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind, and find my way to a brighter state of mind. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me, a clean slate, a new page, rewriting history, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love they see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start just for me, where I can rise and be all I'm truly meant to be. I've been broken, but I'm not defined by the show.
This is good. I mean, I like this, but like I said, the other one that I played for you really resonated with my vision for this song. That was definitely an interesting take on it. If we look here, around the same time, it's a heartfelt 80s slow rock with hard rock vibes, male lead singer.
Here in the darkness, I search for the light, beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind, and find my way to a brighter state of mind. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me, a clean slate, a new page, rewriting history, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love, they see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start just for me, where I...
So you can see how the way I split up the chorus really helped the way the AI did pronounce that, new beginnings, and then said a chance to start anew. So it kept that phrase together because I put it in the single quotes there. So that's definitely one way that you can guide the song to get more of the output that you want. Some of the stuff up front here just seemed to drag on. I can see what it was going for, but it was definitely lacking the alterations that needed to be in there. I felt there were too many changes required to actually go with something like this. I liked that other version a lot better. So let's look at that. So if you see here where I did part 2, I did an extension. When you want to do an extension, going into the song here, and we would select the 3 dots, and then we would tell it to extend it, right? So if we were going to extend this, and then we'd bring this over here, and we'd extend it from the time frame, and we put the new lyrics in there, and what we need. But we already did that. So in this case, we're going to listen to the extension.
Embracing the beauty of a brand new plan. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me, a clean slate, a new page, rewriting my history.
So that didn't flow quite the way I wanted it to flow, and there would have been more work required to change that. So I looked at some additional stuff there. I still like that one ability, so we were working from extensions on that.
Embracing the beauty of brand new plan. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me, a clean slate, a new page, rewriting my history, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside. Not alone in this journey, there's a love that surrounds me like a warm and gentle vine, and gives me the strength to be, to find my way to a brand new day. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love can see me through. New beginnings.
So I like this extension. That first part that we played a while back, and now this extension. So it can keep those together. So I extended this by going here and then selecting extend. And I showed you how that works. So let's go look back at some of the extensions now. I extended it here, and see, I only did that once, and it gave me 2 options. And after that, I turned it into the full song, and we downloaded it. So let's hear what we got. We have that same prompt here. So that one was working for me. I didn't want to change that. You can see how I changed new beginnings. The way it's pronouncing that, I did new space B dash in dash ings, and then I did comma, and I did in single quotes, I did a fresh start for me to help guide the AI on how I wanted it to flow. And it makes a difference. Here I did where I can rise in single quotes, comma, And then I wanted it to give the AI some freedom to fit in the rest of the verse, so I left that out of the comma, out of the single quotes, and I just put "and be all I'm meant to be." I did the same type thing for the chorus, and we kind of got what we wanted. So let's listen to this.
Beginning's a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. Where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. You'll be beginning's a chance to start anew, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be.
All right, let's so it generates 2 each time. So let's listen to the other one first, and then we'll hear how the full song came together.
Beginning's a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. New beginning's a chance to start anew, where hope and love can see me through. New beginning's a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be.
Okay, so this beginning, this second part of the pre-chorus sounded a little bit weird. The chorus sounded pretty good still. So what I did was I generated the full song from this part 3, which took into account the other changes, right? The one I picked from part 2 and the one I picked originally. And this is what we ended up with. I really like this. I think we have a good basis to start from. So let's take this and make a copy of it, because we don't want to mess with this version at all. We want to have something to go back to, right? Let's do an export audio, and we're just going to make a copy of it with today's date and time. 5:31, 5:12 in the morning. Yeah, we'll make a special directory for it. New beginning. Alright. And we'll store it in here. And we're not going to split it apart into multiple files. Export it that way. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the initial processes of creating new beginnings. We covered a lot of ground from the beginning concept to the initial edits. Remember, much of the creative process is about refining and evolving the initial concept. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you can stay informed about upcoming updates. And as always, keep blazing, Trailblazers.
pcSHOWme music, pcSHOWme music, pcSHOWme music.